I spilled cocaine in my belly button a week ago and it stings like hell still.
I love you so much.
Today we are going to be asking strangers what's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to them, and there's no one around for me to ask. They want to be in a video, so this is going to go really well and we're off to a really good start. Wish me luck, but this is fucking painful. Yep. I know, I know, I can't believe that happened. I'm so sorry. Well, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Tell me about your worst first date.
Probably when I took her back and her boyfriend was waiting for her. Yeah, she forgot to tell me that little piece of...
She forgot to tell you.
Well, I met her on Tinder, yeah, and when I dropped her off home, there was somebody waiting, and it was this huge guy, not very happy to see me, and I promptly said goodbye to both of them and never saw her again.
So you didn't like join them or anything? You just left?
He seemed a little more intimidating than wanting to break bread, so to speak. So I just let him be.
Did the experience end there, or did you see her again after the fact?
Oh no! That was.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe to say that was the last I saw of her.
What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you?
I started at work.
How old were you?
29.
Was it like?
I am 31 right now.
Was it like a lot of short?
No, it was a small shirt.
It was a lot. She'd change her pants.
Well, anyone would change their pants after that. You don't not change your pants.
You don't want to like marinate in it, right?
No!
That's pretty gross. Will you tell me what the worst first date you've ever had?
I've had a lot.
I'm ready.
All of his pictures were of him in a Halloween costume with a wig, and he looked completely different. And then he tried to take me to like a garden that was like 1,000 kilometers outside of the city at night, and I was like, no, this is how I die.
Did you end up meeting up with him though?
At a Starbucks, and then
Did you suck his dick?
No.
You should have.
No.
Could have been fun.
Not that time. Yeah.
No.
Then it wouldn't have been the worst first date.
Where are my lesbians at? I'm just gonna be asking you what your most embarrassing moment is.
If you ask me about the gospel of Jesus Christ, I teach you. But you probably don't want to ask me that.
No, I appreciate the offer though. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to them?
We're definitely strange, so.
We are.
This is perfect.
What's the most besides marrying me, what's the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to you?
Telling Max Roach I didn't like jazz when he's the biggest name in jazz.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
You guys have been together for 30 years. There's no way you guys don't have embarrassing stories about each other.
We just moved back from New York, and it was really kind of one of those things that, I would have to get a taxi and then yell to my husband and daughter, come on, because they wouldn't stop for black people. And so we've been protecting that.
Oh my God.
That's yeah.
I'm so sorry. First of all, that's awful actually.
Oh, it's disgusting.
I guess the most embarrassing thing that ever happened to me, which is a lot more lighthearted than her story. I was on tour. We did 2 weeks in Europe, 2 weeks in India, and then 2 more weeks in Europe. In India, because I'd been before, I thought I knew what I was doing in terms of food and water. So of course I got very, very, very sick. The last 2 weeks of the tour back in Europe, I was very ill, and I actually played a concert where we'd play the beginning of the song and then I'd run to the bathroom. And I'd come back and play the middle of the song and run to the bathroom. And then come back and play the end of the song and then run to the entire concert was like that. And at one point the band leader looked at me and said, "You gonna be okay?"
Oh no! Who has the worst first date story between the two of you guys?
First date story. What do you? Oh, you've got to have a really bad one. All those girls you dated way before me. No,
Cabs won't pick him up. He's a big old slut.
Today I'm asking strangers, what is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to them?
Okay, one time when I was like 13, I went trick-or-treating. I was just telling him about this. I was like, I think this is the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me. And I'm from a really small town, very sheltered. And this person comes out of the house in a princess costume, okay? And so I leaned down, I'm like, and what are you for Halloween? And she was like,
I'm fucking 22.
and I was like, and I just turned around and left. Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing thing about him?
He has some pretty interesting personal boundaries.
Yeah, just don't touch my butthole. That's all I ask.
So like not even a finger up the ass?
No, absolutely
No, never.
not.
No.
No tickles up here for me.
Yeah, I just peed in a can in his in his kitchen because he was in the washroom for too long and I had to go. So I guess that's a pretty good one for today.
You didn't think to like go outside the house or just?
We were on the 8th floor of a condo, so there's not exactly much place to go.
Gotcha.
So out on the balcony with an empty can was the best option.
Last but not least, but have you ever been in an orgy?
Have I ever been in an orgy? Yes, I have. And it was many years ago. I was probably about 20. Yeah, in my later teens. Yeah, I was 17, 18, I think I was, to be honest with you. Yeah, and it was with a 40-year-old woman. Yeah, and a few friends. So, yeah.
Would you do it again?
100%.
Cool. This isn't a proposition or anything. I'm just.
Hang on, where are we going with this?
I had a one-night stand and I got my period in the morning and it was very awkward. And I was just like, yeah, oops.
Did you see that person again?
Yeah, actually, he like low-key fell in love with me, so.
You didn't fall in love with him back?
No, I'm good. The worst first date I've ever had, first of all, he catfished me. He put like random pictures on Tinder that didn't even look like him. And yeah, he was just like, I'm super tall, I love basketball, like all this stuff. He came in like 5'2", like smelled like BO, wasn't even like, I was like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna give him a chance. And I texted my friend to come in and tell me there was an emergency, and she like was so drunk she ran into Cactus Club and like grabbed me. I never had to speak to him again, and I blocked his number so he could still message me through Telegram, and he sent me a rap diss.
Was it good?
It was really shitty, and I could probably send another one back and do way better, but I didn't want to kill his ego too much.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're just doing God's work.
Oh, all the time, baby. Gotta let men know where they stand in my life, which is at the bottom of the barrel. Very salty. I'm like, I was like rage texting, and then you're like, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Who are you rage texting?
A guy that was supposed to be my friends with benefits, but fell in love with me and walked out of my house without speaking to me because I had a guy on Snap that had a nicer penthouse than him.
Where are you finding men with penthouses? Can you share?
Honestly, God just loves me and loves to bring these men into my life, and
Must be nice.
I've just been so blessed.
Who are you on the phone with?
My boyfriend.
Hi, boyfriend. How's it going?
Going great.
Tell me about the worst first date you've ever had.
Can I hang up on you? It was at a movie theater, and I had my first kiss the same day. And I paid for the movie because I was like, I don't want guys to always pay for me, you know? Like,
You're an independent woman. You don't need a man.
Then, like, he kisses me, and then he looks at me, and he's like, I love you so much.
I think you've become, like, the therapist on Princess Island.
Yes. Oh, the worst?
The worst.
First date. Ooh, I've had a lot.
That makes it even better.
Okay, we went out to a pub, and he spent the entire time not talking to me at all. Made many comments about the people walking by and how girls weren't wearing bras anymore. And then a waitress that used to work at the place, we went to this place because he went to it a lot, I could tell. So one of the girls came, and she used to work there, and he was like Googling her the whole fucking time, making goo goo love vibes at her. And yeah, it was actually terrible.
Did you still suck his dick?
No.
I'm so proud of you. Fuck him. What's his name?
Matt. Fuck Matt. Fuck you, Matt.
Have you ever been in an orgy? This isn't a proposition, I promise.
No. Oh. What's up? Does an Eiffel Tower count? Does being spit roasted count?
Yeah, no, I would say, that's pretty, I would say that counts.
It's a threesome, not an orgy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I don't remember.
Was it consensual?
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
God. Hey, how's it going?
He's very interested.
We're asking about orgies.
Yeah. We need one more.
We're actually asking about orgies.
I spilled cocaine in my belly button a week ago and it stings like hell still. The worst first date?
Mm-hmm.
Never had a worse one.
They've all just been 10 out of 10?
They've all been good.
Must be nice to be God's favorite.
Yeah, right.